Why do I feel like this is so crooked? Hey, Sagittarius-Capricorn. Welcome in. Apologize for the roof view, ceiling view there in the beginning. Welcome to your Timeless Astrology Tarot reading here at Cusp of Roses. My name is Gabrielle. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you returning, welcome back. Tribe, good to see you. Thank you guys so much for being here. Okay, so Sagittarians, a lot going on in your energy. I feel like there's a lot to think about. There's a lot in the head space, a lot in the mental space. It feels fiery in the mind as well. Like there's a lot of ambition, there's a lot of desire, there's a lot of goal setting. So maybe you're starting to feel a little wind beneath your wings a bit and kind of visualizing where you want to go next or what do you want happen next. So you feel very in a manifestation energy, if I could kind of like give you what I was sensing for you. Okay, we're gonna kind of just see a little bit more, but that it was really more of like an energy I was feeling for you, Sagittarians. Okay, so whatever flow of creativity, flow of ideas kind of finds you over the next few weeks, sit in it, embrace it, explore it. Thank you, Spirit. I was like looking for the word explore it. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and get your incense burnt. So with all of that said, being in the mind, feels like the third eye would probably be very crucial for you here, Sagittarians. Okay, make sure you are getting into that energy center so that you can fine tune those visions, decipher and discern what's coming in. Okay, now of course it would be the one moment where I do not have my lighter. Lord have mercy. Oh wait, here it is. Ha. All right, so if you feel unprepared, don't worry, you're more prepared than you think you are, Sagittarians, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. Do whatever grounding and gratitude practice feels right and best for you in this moment. I'm going to quickly sound my singing bowl 1 to 3 times, depending on how I intuitively feel guided, all right, to clear and set the tone for this read. Here we go. All right. So this would definitely be your time here, Sagittarians, to dream big. Okay, if you're not already. Yeah, I just get a lot of Ace of Wands energy with you, and it feels more or less like creative ideas. There could be a lot of new connections, new relationships, new understanding. Okay, yeah, it feels like magician energy. Yeah, you might have a couple of aces coming your way. So it's really all about your vision, what it is that you want to experience. Okay, I think end user experience. So you could be in like UX design or web design or app development. Don't have to be to resonate. But what's the energy surrounding Sagittarians for all this creative flow and vibe? Oh, all right. Hi, Solar Moon. Thanks for being here, love. Good to see you. All right, you've got the 7th house. You've got Saturn. You've got the North Node and fire. There you go. There's the Ace of Wands in this particular oracle. And you've got Virgo with the 4th house at the bottom of the deck. What the 7th house in Saturn feels like the Queen of Swords energy, almost like it's not necessarily maybe the time, or this could just be what you're thinking about, trying to kind of, I heard, weigh the pros and cons around. With all of these aces, there could be an opportunity for some sort of profound relationship or connection. It does feel a little romantic, Sagittarians. But integrity, reverence, and service is important when it comes to romantic partnership for you. So some of you maybe feel like it's not a time for relationships, it's more time for business. North Node, destined to have confidence, optimism, passion, bravery. Okay, so your cultural and family roots, home and peace and comfort. You could be establishing some sort of root somewhere, or looking for home, or trying to create home, or your version of home is what I just heard. Okay, so it's almost like you might feel this very like free-spirited energy. That's definitely your Sag vibe, with that fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Saturn connects to Capricorn. The 7th house can be Libra energy. Virgo could be your 7th house. So your rising would be Pisces. You might be a Pisces rising tuning in. Virgo could be in your 4th house. Your North Node could be in your 4th house, okay? As well as Saturn could be in your 4th house. So yeah, there is some sort of like restriction when it comes to culture and family. So there could be direct contrast between what you might deem your North Node energy, your purpose, and the soil you grew from, the values or traditions you've been taught. So there could be a little bit of that. All right, tell me a little bit more. Thank you. You got Cancer here. You could be a Cancer North Node, or your Saturn could be in Cancer. Nurture, comfort, and protection. Okay. You've got Earth and the 1st house. Okay, hold on. Let me give it a little more room. And sextile, individuality, self-image, and approach to life, persistence, patience, and practicality. Whatever your North Node energy is, it does require you to learn persistence, patience. So you could be a Virgo North Node. You feel a call to service here, Sagittarians, maybe, and that's pulling you or pushing you to feel, or creating, thank you Spirit, creating a feeling of restriction and maybe romance and relationship, like as much as maybe you want it. This call to purpose seems a little bit bigger maybe than that desire, or maybe you're trying to figure out if there is already a connection. You're a part of, Sagittarians. Are you there just for comfort? Like, is it a security blanket type of thing, or is it something that you really, really want to connect yourself with? So there's something of like flying the nest, or leaving home, or branching off something, okay? Branching off into doing your own thing. You have the Square, a challenging situation and a mountain to climb. Yeah. One more here. Thank you, with the 12th house. Here's that Pisces energy. Okay. So that Virgo Pisces 7th house axis could be crucial or important here for you right now. And if you don't know any of your placements and you guys are new here, there are free natal chart calculators linked in my description box below. I would start with your Western chart. It's way easier to understand, much more simplified, I should say. And then advance into your Vedic chart, okay? For me as a reader, I find that the Western calculation gives you more of that kind of sun, masculine principle energy, and then the Vedic gives you more of your moon, your moods, because it is in real time, where you kind of are in the now. So there's a couple of different ways you can interpret it and look at it, discover and explore yourself, okay? But that Pisces Virgo axis is very important. It could be what's causing this challenge, where you're being challenged to maybe come out of a comfort zone with this Cancer energy, to transcend a comfort zone, and to maybe be practical when you maybe want to be a bit more abstract here. Or fiery. Yeah, I almost get a little bit of like a rebellious spirit. And then look at this. Fiery with Sagittarius, optimism, exploration, and freedom. I didn't even see that. So yeah, I was called to the fire for a reason. Ooh, called to the fire for a reason. You could have a very significant fire placement. Maybe like a fire energy in your 8th house. So you transmute or transform through a fiery lens. There's that exploration though. So something is worth exploring here, Sagittarians. There does seem to be a challenge with with what you're destined to have. Something's off limits. Sagittarius, something's off limits. With Saturn, restriction. Something is restricted from you, or you feel restricted from maybe love and relationships. Okay, so there's a lot here, a couple of different timelines. Let's just see where everybody's at specifically. Thank you so much, Spirit. Where is Sagittarius-Capricorn in the now moment? How are they being cosmically guided, supported, influenced in the now moment? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Square. Okay. All right. So this is a created challenge situation or mountain to climb. Why? Why the challenge for Sagittarians? Yang. Okay. To get you to do something, act, be proactive, express, move forward. So it's almost like the divine is presenting you with this puzzle so you can access the next level. If you think about it like a video game here, Sagittarians, maybe some of you are gamers or you enjoy games and you got the first house. Okay, so two energies that already kind of surfaced. Sliding back out here with air at the bottom, open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. So this is an opportunity to learn something about yourself, Sagittarians. That's what this feels like. Learn more about your masculine energy. Definitely check out your Western chart. Maybe do like a comparison or synastry chart with where the planets are now to get a little bit more info around how this is all affecting you personally, or where, yeah, there's something about, there's a square. Masculine air energy is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So any of that could be your first house, or you could have, yeah, a fiery first house, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Your approach to life is being challenged. How you wanted to approach something is being challenged. It's like you're either being asked to look at something from a different point of view, hence the Piscean energy, or to uphold some sort of integrity or reverence for yourself, for others, for a situation, for your culture, for your family, something like that. It's like an honor and respect thing. That's what I just heard. Open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. Okay. But whatever the challenge is, it is going to show you a little bit more about who you are, Sagittarians, who you desire to be, what you're capable of when you do put your mind to a task, or you get active or proactive around something. Maybe this is a lesson in being proactive. Yeah. So you might be at some sort of stall, some sort of halt, plateau, maybe, to get you to rethink, reinvent. This is also like a complementary energy to the Hangman for me as a reader. The Seven of Pentacles, it kind of bears the same, similar message, I would say. Yeah, and you got the Death at the bottom. Something about the ego has to transform here, Sagittarians. Open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. You don't have to know it all, Sagittarians. You're not meant to. Yeah, here you go, peeking at the bottom. Look, Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, this is about transformation within your own sense of self, your own ego, the first house. Apply your time or invest your energy. Or see what's worth investing in and what's not. Seven of Pentacles could also say it's a time to kind of pull some weeds out of your garden, metaphorically, okay? Because it could be the weeds that are challenging you right now. Yeah, you go. These cards just want to keep coming out. The Four of Cups and the Five of Cups. Something that you don't want to let go of something. Oh, King of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups. Okay. A challenging situation and a mountain to climb. Remember when I was like, it might not be a time for relationships here, Sagittarius? That Queen of Swords energy. I guess I'm gonna have to say it. There could be somebody that you're interested in here, Sagittarius, that is with someone else. And it feels like Spirit's trying to encourage you to not think that this situation or this person, it feels like centered around a King of Pentacles, is the end all be all. Like if you even look at the Four of Cups to the Five of Cups, it's like Spirit's asking you to hold on to this cup that they're bringing you, which is the match to your own cup, but it means that you have to let these three spill out. So it could be almost like, dare I say, Sagittarius, are you possibly a third party in someone's relationship, or feel as if you've been pulled into that, dragged into that, discovering that maybe you weren't aware? Something about that that does not have to be for everybody, okay? Do not take that if that is not your story. And then speaking of, there you go. Okay. Okay. So clarify this challenge. What is Sagittarius being challenged with in the now moment? What is this mountain to climb? Whoa. Ooh. Being challenged with going at something alone, the Hermit. That's so okay. You could feel like you're having to make a decision between career and love right now, Sagittarius. And that could, I just heard unfair. It could feel unfair. But Saturn is restricting you right now for reason and for purpose. Again, with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups coming out, and you're the Queen of Pentacles. With the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups, it's like, yeah, dissatisfaction and disappointment. Okay, clarify the Hermit. The Emperor. Yeah, you are being challenged with leading something solo, where you maybe wanted to do something with a partner or with someone. Maybe you were looking for, like, let's just say this is business, Sagittarius. Maybe you were looking for a business partner, an investor. It almost feels like Spirit wants you to go at it alone. Three of Wands, whatever you need will come. Whatever you need will come. Okay, tell me more about the challenge of this Hermit and the Emperor. Nine of Pentacles. So that King of Pentacles could be the Emperor. They do share the same frequency. Aries Taurus could be significant here with the Knight of Pentacles. So it does feel like that's the challenge. It's not moving. There's no action. There's no investment. There's a pause or stagnation. That could be that Seven of Pentacles. Okay, clarify this Yang energy, this Page of Cups. Someone wants to apologize for that. I feel inclined to say that Sagittarius or Capricorn might not be your sun sign. It could be your rising with the first house here. Your sun and your ascendant could be in a square right now. Seven of Cups. Sorry for the confusion. Sorry, I didn't know. Someone wants to say they didn't know something. Six of Wands with the Strength at the bottom. Somebody is either hoping that an apology is going to bring them a victory with you. This could even, again, this could be a boss with the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. Someone either wants to apologize for their actions. Now that something has stagnated or they've reached the ceiling, that could also be that Seven of Pentacles. You've reached a ceiling. A cap. There's the Death and the Devil. So I feel like with the North Node kind of being around you, it's safe to say that this Devil energy, again, Saturn, Could also be Taurus, could also be Libra, Capricorn, okay? Venus, I mean, by way of Libra, Taurus, okay? Excuse me. I feel like you're definitely in a South Node energy. That's why it's a challenge. You're being challenged with hermiting and taking charge or taking back control of a situation or your own life, your own path. No longer relinquishing control to your fears, your doubts, your worries. Transforming that part of you and taking action. So if you feel inspired to give an apology here, Sagittarians, or someone could feel inspired to bring an apology towards you, it's because they've reached this challenge with this fear, with this energy, and they know they have to transform, and it feels like Spirit's saying it's the Page of Cups that starts it. Whether that's for you or for them, there's definitely somebody else here, okay? Involved in whatever this challenge or situation is. And there's the Ace of Cups. Love yourself, first house, self-image. It's important to know who you are, Sagittarians. And if you don't fully know who that is, you can maybe think about who you want to be in this moment or in this situation. Because again, it felt like there was some sort of third party that could be, I don't know. I don't know if you're active in that, Sagittarians. It could be a warning. Just be mindful. Got the moon. It could be hidden from you right now. Clarify the Ace of Cups with the first house. Yeah. Your first house could be Capricorn or Cancer. Ooh, yeah, that's a 7th house axis. Capricorn and Cancer. Grandmother, grandfather energy. Wheel of Fortune with the 5 of Pentacles. Jupiter and the Ace of Cups feels like the answer or the key or the remedy to this devil energy. So are you afraid to embrace who you are or embrace yourself or grow and expand? Yeah, okay. Whatever this challenge is, it is asking you to grow your sense of self-worth, Sagittarians. And that could be a bit challenging, especially if this is something or someone that you wanted, with the devil showing back out. Because remember I was talking about there's desire in the mind, fire in the mind. Interesting. Tell me a little bit more about this challenge with this masculine energy. Okay, I think that was just wanting to come out. You've got the 5 of Wands and the King of Cups. Somebody's fighting. I was about to say somebody's fighting feelings for you, Sagittarians, but it feels a little bit deeper than that. They're fighting to feel or fighting feelings. King of Cups is Aquarius, Pisces, and so you could definitely be dealing with the Pisces, or it's very strong in your chart. You could be fighting your feelings. Take it how it resonates. The challenge with this Emperor, this something has slowed down with this Emperor. Or this Emperor is like retreated from you, or something. It's something like that. Okay, if you are the Emperor, you're definitely going through a death and rebirth process, especially just again with that Piscean energy that keeps coming through. With the Wheel of Fortune, your story, your cycle, this cycle that you're in isn't fully over yet. It's just at a pivot. It's at a turning point. It's at the turning point where you maybe get to make a choice here on whether you want the Ace of Cups or do you want to stay chained to that devil energy, those fears. Especially with the first house being about expression and self-expression, you could have love to express, but maybe you fear someone might not be open to you. Page of Cups, 6 of Wands, yeah. Someone definitely conquered their ego with the Death and the 6 of Wands. You could be dealing with a Leo, or you might have Leo in your chart. This is more Leo energy, King of Cups. A lot of pride, a lot of ego. That could be what's blocking this Emperor, because they're not hermiting in, they're not going within, or they might be being, I don't want to say forced, but it's like, I just heard every corner of their turn, there's that challenge. So they're being heavily reminded or guided towards this transformation. Okay. This feels like something someone wants you to know, Sagittarians. Like this person, this masculine energy is, yeah. Yep. This is kind of like my, a little bit of a telepathy card. It feels like this masculine energy wants you to know that they are transforming their ego. High Priestess, right. I just heard you know better. So again, Sagittarians, if you're being faced with making a choice that you know better, you know that Ace of Cups is worth it. You know there's nothing over here worth a damn. Okay? You gotta trust what you know, though. Yeah, I can sense that. Right. Trust what you know and detach. I want to say detach because walking away might not be easy, Sagittarians. It might not be something you can do at the drop of a hat. But detach emotionally. You know you need to do that. Yeah, and that's what brings this whole thing to a close, to an end. Here's Saturn, the world. Deep in your soul, Sagittarians, you know you have to walk away from this situation, maybe from this Emperor, especially if they are in hermit or something has stopped, stalled, stagnant. Okay. To complete whatever this, I almost want to say part 1 of the cycle is how that's coming in. And the Wheel of Fortune is saying here comes part 2. Okay. Clarify the energy between Yang in the first house. Thank you. Oh, yep. There's an ace. So 2 aces. I felt those aces surrounding you, Sagittarians, and there's the moon again. Clarity. Clarity straight from your subconscious, from your higher mind, on the decision you need to make, what you need to express, or what you need to do here. Thank you. Or what this whole situation is about, or what's happening. So yeah, where you're headed into definitely some sort of balance, but this is speaking to that karmic south node cycle, the 6 of Pentacles, something to learn, the art of giving and receiving, a lesson in time, money management, energy investment. To whom much is given, much is expected is quite the energy of the 6 of Pentacles. It also could be like an energy of paying dues, or kind of like taking accountability for others or community or your own actions or your own possessions and what you have, your own responsibility. So again, getting a lot of blessings, paying it forward. Yeah, quite literally the 8 of Wands, paying it forward, moving something forward. Here's that forward movement. So in order to move beyond this, you have to maintain an open mind and objectivity as you're facing this challenge with this Emperor and the Hermit and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay? And learning, think about what the challenge is teaching you about yourself. That's, I think, the key here for you to move forward, Sagittarians, is to not maybe focus on maybe what this Emperor is doing, or, you know, what they're not doing, or whomever's involved here, but focus in on what is you being in this situation, in this square, in this challenge. What does it say about your approach to life, who you are, your self-image, your sense of self-worth, self-love? And is there anything that needs to shift or change, Wheel of Fortune? Is there something you can rewrite, balance out, 6 of Pentacles, overcome and conquer, 6 of Wands, have more compassion around, Page of Cups, detach from, 8 of Cups? Okay, so we're going to dig a little deeper into what the end result of keeping this open mind and objectivity and learning more about you through this situation, Sagittarians, what that's going to bring. Clearly, again, you have aces coming through. I was feeling that manifestation energy, so I feel like that's what's to come. Three of Wands that peeked out earlier. But we're going to check that out over on Patreon. It will be a live reading, okay, right after this one. So that link to join is in the description box below. I will have the direct extended to this very reading pinned in a comment down below for you to join over on Patreon if you just want to watch this one right away at a later date. That'll be posted soon after we end this live. But I hope that this portion yeah, part one of this reading resonated with you here, Sagittarians, gave you some sort of clarity. Yeah, with the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess, definitely feels like this confirmed something for someone out there. Let me know what that is if you feel comfortable in the comments down below. I love to talk and connect with you guys there. Make sure you also check the description box for my membership platforms here on YouTube and again over on Patreon, ways to connect with me on other social media platforms, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn that thumbs up button, white, clear, whatever you want to call it. Activate that button for me so that you can tune in to our upcoming live reading. We will be getting into the love series this Friday, Feb 16th. Okay, so just as a heads up, I will have all of those lives out and scheduled soon. Okay, so make sure you check out the homepage, check your subscriptions tab as well for our next live readings. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. Thank you, Solar Moon, for showing up in the chat and everybody else who tuned in here live. I'll see you all in our next one. Namaste.